It's Ashton from the Crypto Coin Show, and today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Harsh Rajat, co-founder of Push Protocol, back on the show. Harsh, it's great to see you again.
Hey, Ashton. It's amazing to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome, and it's a very exciting time in crypto for Q1 2024. Push Protocol is making a huge amount of updates, which I feel like are in perfect alignment with just the growth of Web3 to the greater ecosphere of messaging, people that were in Web2, and the millions of users that are to come in. They're going to need something like this. So I'm excited to dive into Push Protocol for those who aren't familiar and all the latest updates on what you and your team have been working on. I would love to just kick off the conversation together with just a high-level overview on what you and your team have built and this mission and vision that it serves with Push Protocol, and then we'll dive into all the latest.
Of course, of course. So, Push Protocol, what is Push? Push is essentially a decentralized communication middleware. Think about it like that. Like whenever you are in Web3, right? Even if you are doing anything in Web3, whether it's sending money from one Web3 wallet to the other, whether it's interacting with a DeFi protocol, whether it's governance, whether it's L2 to L1, whether it's Web3 socials or anything in between, you are usually what you can identify yourself as is just a wallet address. And this wallet address is what is interacting with the protocol. Now, once you realize this synergy or this meaning that this wallet address is basically a Web3 username, right? Then you kind of know that the protocol only knows about your Web3 username or your wallet address. So if your loan is about to expire, or if your governance is about to, or if you participate in a governance forum and a vote is required, or a L2 to L1 challenge comes in, all of it is only guided by the wallet address. And what Push enables is essentially communication to that wallet address by making sure that this protocol can now send notification, whether it's on-chain or off-chain, and also chat or audio and video calling, which are now tied to this wallet address. And because this is done from push nodes that are validated and indexer nodes, and this is done as an open and secure network, any crypto wallet or any crypto app can now tap into this communication. For example, MetaMask Push Snap or Unstoppable app, and can show these notifications or this chat or this audio and video experience right to you as a user. Just by the numbers, I think we have sent over 65 million notifications to around 165,000 subscribers. We are live on Polygon, BNB, and Ethereum, with more chains coming in Q1 itself. The vision is that Push is going to be this de facto communication layer for Web3. And yeah, we worked with around 700 plus protocols, including the likes of Shapeshift, DYDX, Decentraland, Polygon, Gitcoin, and so on.
Wow, that's incredible. And 700 protocols, oh my gosh, the blockchain industry is definitely growing. And I feel like this notion of notifications obviously is super important. Most people, when they're looking at their phone, they live off of the push notifications that come from the top of their phone. But in blockchain, and which is probably more important than some of the notifications people are getting, from the apps on their phone, there's barely any communication. You have to check, how do you manage all these positions, and how do you check to make sure a lot of things need to be done in a timely manner as well. How do you get that message in the system?
Right. So exactly, this is the thing. This is why we invented notifications back in 2020, like before this communication sector didn't exist. But that was the point. Like, what's the first thing that you do when you wake up? You look at your phone and you have all these Web2 apps sending you things that might be important for you, right? Whether it's Amazon delivery, whether it's your Gmail, whether it's Slack, even anything you do on social or anything you do on gaming. Basically, notifications is the way by which apps re-engage the user. And that's how we basically have adopted our lifestyle. So whatever we are doing, we are usually doing it via notification. Like this meeting is most probably a notification to you and to me from Google Calendar, and that's why we are here. And that is what Push wanted to do in Web3 space. We kind of realized that this can only happen if wallet addresses can have native communication functionality. And that's what Push built out. But yeah, you are exactly bang on. That's why we started with notification. But then if you take it a step further, like look at WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is basically chatting, but you're not chatting as much as you're chatting via notification. And that's what Push also did. So once notification were done, we built this chat protocol on top of it that allowed wallets to kind of chat with each other. And then we took it a step further by making sure that you can create this gated group experience for your wallets, wherein you can also specify that if your wallet has some on-chain data or on-chain personality, only then they are part of this group chat. We call this gated group chat, and that's something that got recently adopted by Unstoppable. And yeah, we are very excited about it because now you can create gated group chats wherein if you have X amount of token, then you're part of one community, or Y amount of token, then you can send a message. Or if you have any amount of NFTs or whatever composable features you want, you can just define that in this group chat. And if your wallet kind of justifies all these conditions, then you are part of the group. So we call this like this community driven or different game theories by which communities and DAOs and NFTs and so many other segments of the Web3 world can now have this gated chat experience. Whether you are a Web3 whale, you can now chat with all the Web3 whales, or if you're a Polygon holder, you can chat with Polygon. If you hold a ENS name, then you can create a gated group around that, and so many other possibilities.
That's a really nice touch to a group chat, not just for making a VIP chat, for example, but to reduce spam and just noise. Being able to have a chat where, hey, you just need to have $2 of our token to get into the token related chat, sort of filters out the low quality people, even if it's just a small amount. And I actually saw that update with the Unstoppable domains in the recent PR. So does that work through any chat, or is it specific to, how is this being built out? Can you use it through Telegram and Discord, or through the Web3 push chat? How exactly can you make these token gated chats?
Sure. So you have to use it via the push chat protocol. Anyone can use it out. This gated group chat, yeah, Unstoppable adopted it. That means this gated group chat is now available for 3.8 million plus UT users. But anyone can come to any of the interfaces, like they can come to app.push.org and they can create their group. They can go to Unstoppable and they can create their group by badges, or they can just use the protocol at a low level and just create a group, and then using that single line of code, they can put that code in their front end, and that's about it. They can start with a gated chat experience. And it's not just about the tokens. Like, tokens is of course one of the ways where people can visualize instantly, but you can do so many other cool things around it as well, right? For example, let's say you want to have a chat with just the developers. Then you can token gate that chat based on the POAPs people hold. Or let's say you want to even take this further and you want something like that: if this user follows my project on Twitter, then only he's part of this chat. You can also do that because we are integrated with Guild that can allow you to have various customizations apart from the token gating or the NFT gating or the custom gating that we offer. So yeah, in case you want to try this group chat out and you want to create your community, or even if you want to create it within your friends, just go to app.push.org, create a group, specify the conditions, and that's about it. You're good to go. You can then use that snippet and port it anywhere, and you have chat available over there.
That's very cool, Harsh. And developing a social messaging system, it's a huge market. Obviously, comparing it to the Web2 platforms of WhatsApp and Telegram, you're looking at billions of users. Most of the world will be using this. How can you keep up? Having a token gated function is amazing for spam, but there's also trying to fit in other functionality of like what everyday people want to use to make sure that there's a network effect that people don't want to leave what they're already on. What is it going to take for people to migrate into token gated chat or like a push protocol in Web3 social?
Actually, that's a very cool question, Ashton. So we asked ourselves the same thing, right? Like if you and I we are connected, see, notification is different. Like notification, there's a pure product market fit. Protocol only interact with Web3 wallets, and that's where you need notification. But with chat, we asked ourselves the same question, like if you and I are friends, why will we not talk over Telegram rather than switching to a chat and then me asking your wallet on Telegram and then going and sending your message, right? That doesn't work. And that's when we realized that if chat needs to work in Web3, it needs to have features that cannot be provided by Web2 apps. So then we realized that gating makes so much sense because gating on your on-chain data, that is something that Telegram cannot provide or Discord cannot provide. You can definitely have plugins that can give you this Web 2.5 feature, but they are never going to be that versatile. And that is when we said, no, chat needs to be this community thing, wherein people can go ahead and build their community out. They need to have a reason why they want to do a Web3 chat. And then we realized and we took this vision to Unstoppable also. Like, what do you guys think? And they were like, this is something that we actually need because we have these badges that we give out to Web3 whales or people who have wearable things or people who are doing something like they might be active on Unstoppable for 5 years. We want all those people to come and form those communities and then start talking around that vision. And that's when we realized that for Web3 chat to work, it needs to get all the cool features of Web2 and then basically supplement it with Web3 native things. And that's where this gated chat experience came around. And that's what we think is going to drive this Web3 chat out because now you can create communities. Imagine you can create communities around your DAO wherein you know that this chat only has your token holders and they're talking about a proposal. You can take it a bit further as well. You can assign admins who have more tokens around your DAO. And now what you have is this decentralized autonomous group wherein people can come and go and what they are talking, you know that they have skin in the game. And that's a cool new way to unlock a utility of your token as well, or utility for your NFT, or the way by which you operate on. And that's where we kind of realize that Web3 chat, it only works if you bring Web3 features and combine with the Web2 functionality that's already there. More than that, we also went a step ahead. We actually had a major breakthrough in chat, which is something that is already out in V1 of the protocol and the SDK, but it will become even better in V2. So in the V2 version that we are working for our SDK, that basically now allows gated groups to have over 100,000 users or more, which is quite fantastic. Right now, V1 allows for 5 to 10,000. That's also amazing. But V2 kind of breaks this barrier. And just for context, even WhatsApp only allows 1,000 users in a group, and Signal only allows 1,000 users in a group. So now we are talking about this chat, which is better than the Web2 version, and it offers Web3 native features. And that's the combo that we think is the perfect fit to get communication really activated for all the Web3 projects.
Wow, that's very cool. I couldn't imagine 100,000 people in one chat. Hopefully, we could token gate it for people that have different amount of tokens and different qualifications, because that would be pretty crazy, but also very impressive, especially on the Web3 side, where traditionally we've seen that blockchain either was a little bit slower than Web2 or had some costs involved in it. In terms of push protocol and the messaging system, the notifications, have you managed to sort of streamline the user experience so that you're not going through all of the traditional blockchain approval cost? Oh, it's really expensive to do this notification if we were using traditional Ethereum. Have you streamlined all of that kind of blockchain stuff to make the adoption easier?
Yes, we have. There's this one vision that we have that Web3 is an innovation over Web2. So we need to learn from Web2 practices as well. So from get-go, we knew that we don't want to charge user or even the protocol for every notification they send or for every chat they do. Because that's not how Web2 operates. Web2 kind of eliminates all the friction that a user might have. Look at YouTube, look at Gmail, look at Telegram. Like chatting is nearly free. Until you reach a certain point, like your inbox gets full in Gmail and then you are charging. That's the step we took with Push as well. We wanted to make sure that protocols can come and try notifications out and users can come and chat it out before getting bombarded by, hey, you need to pay to try this feature out. And that's what we did. We kind of devised this push circular economy. And what we thought was that we will not charge users unless they are buying something which is very, very premium, like let's say premium stickers or premium ways to chat. So for users, it's almost free. Even for the protocols that want to send notification, they just have this minimal fee when they're creating a channel. And after that, sending notifications is currently free, no matter how many notifications they want to send. But what is happening is that we are also coming up with Push Network, which is coming in Q3. And it kind of builds on this concept, but it also introduces two key features to the protocol. One is this fee pool, wherein whatever fee we are charging with the users or whatever fee we will charge for notifications after, let's say, a protocol has sent X amount of notification, that kind of goes into a fee pool. And this fee pool gets divided among all the people or all the crypto wallets that have integrated Push and all the Push token holders. So it's kind of like circular where the token holders as well as the crypto wallets benefit from it. And when we come to the Push network side, which is kind of like this proof of stake network, we are introducing this thing that you have to stake certain amount of Push to get access to the API calls that you want to do on the network. This kind of prevents the spam, and it also acts like a win-win because the protocol, if they are, let's say, sending notifications out or if they are reading something from the network, now they have stake Push, and based on that, they are getting certain amount of APIs, which works kind of very cool in this ZK type of way, and it kind of makes the network very secure, and it also ensures that there's this win-win for people who are coming on the network, because not only it protects the network now, it also makes sure that the token is getting used to secure and ensure that the network cannot be taken down just by DDoSing. So that's some of the cool features that we are working around Push. And working around as this business revenue, but all of it is done in a way where the user doesn't see those friction.
Wow, that's incredible. And that's a big move to build a blockchain and a network for all of this. I feel like it's necessary because it's becoming so big. And even if you look at Web2, notifications are the crux of everything. Without notifications, people would probably be lost. And I think a lot of people are a little lost when they first get into blockchain because they're trying to remember everything, write it all down. There's all these different areas. So this is something that needs it to upgrade to like the default of everything. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I always believe in this fact. We have to remember that a million devs does not equal a billion users, right? Which basically means that users should not, or the onus should not be on the users to learn all these things. We should make the network and we should make the technology in such a way that the user have least amount of friction. And I think we are working towards that now with account abstraction coming in, with communication coming in. I think we are getting there. But yeah, I 100% agree with the point that the user journey should be completely seamless. And only when they see a when I'm using something, should they be expected to pay for it.
And I'm guessing the major partnerships, obviously Unstoppable Domains is a huge partnership, having millions and millions of users, and MetaMask as well, having something that, it's because the blockchain doesn't have these notifications built in, you have to make the partnerships with the applications to adopt push as the best standard so that people can get the notifications. So I feel like making those partnerships is crucial for your team to grow adoption of the technology.
Yes, yes. I mean, the vision for Push has been exactly this, that crypto wallets will tap into this network just like they tap into Ethereum. But when you tap into Ethereum or Solana or whatever network, you're showing their account and their finances to them. And when these crypto wallets tap into this communication network, they are getting shown, or the users are shown all the activities they have done on their protocol. Like, let's say if their loan is about to expire, or let's say their L2 challenge period has been done, or let's say they have been airdropped something, or their LP pool is earning fees. Like all of those things can be notified. And that is where, it becomes very interesting because all the features that Web2 provides, now Web3 provides as well. So one of the main focus for Push was to make sure that people don't have to go and, let's say, install Push mobile app or Push extension, which they can also do, and they can get those notifications or chat. But one of the things that we worked towards last year was making sure that we are able to be adopted by all the major protocols like MetaMask with Push Snap or Unstoppable, wherein the user, they don't have to go the additional step to get something which we should already deliver to them. So now, or if they are an Unstoppable user, they can get all those notifications if they have opted into those channels. Or if they use MetaMask Snap, they can just get it on MetaMask right by just going to MetaMask and clicking on notifications. And we are not stopping over there. I think there are a couple of other wallets that have already integrated us as well, with 4 or 5 more wallets going to do that in the near future. So again, the thing or the vision is that Push will work for entire Web3 and will work with all the wallets. And because these wallets are adopting Push, they will have a part of the fee from the people, making this like a win-win both for Push, for the users, as well as for the crypto wallets.
Incredible, Harsh. Well, I applaud you and your team for bringing notifications in a much needed industry that's moving so fast. We need notifications to keep up. And at least, with the amount of research that I'm doing, it's a lot without notifications. So I'm taking advantage of the Push protocol for that. I'm looking forward to the updates for the Push network. That's huge. And congratulations on the Unstoppable Domains partnership. I'm looking forward to seeing more adoption of people realizing the benefits of integrating this kind of technology into blockchain. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention before we go?
Yeah, so we just launched this live roadmap of ours at push.org/docs/roadmap. Would love people to go and check that out. We have some very interesting things planned up. Very excited about Push Network. We are going to have a very first community call where we are going to explain the network, how it works, especially the stake part wherein you stake amount of Push to get access to API call. That's amazing. So do come and check it out. The network is scheduled to go live in Q3. So cannot wait for it to happen. But yeah, before Q3 and Q2, we'll probably release the testnet version of the network. And Q1, we'll probably do this alpha demo call. So yeah, very excited around those features, and would love to invite all of you guys to come and see how we are building this next era of communication for Web3.
Incredible. And I can leave the link to that roadmap in the show notes, as well as the Push main site and unstoppable information for the token gated chats. Looking forward to following up with all of this in the near future, Harsh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Ashton. I really enjoyed it.